Logan, did you get to talk to Trudy about that outpost idea?
Oh, yeah. I saw you talking to Trudy before the meeting. How'd it go?
She's still thinking about it.
Huh? What do you mean she's thinking about it? Spit it out, Logan.
Well, howdy all you cool creatures. I'm Cryptid, welcome to the Cryptid Plays YouTube channel, and today we are playing more My Time at Sandrock. Last time we went and installed the whistles in the tunnel and fought a few monsters, and we got a chance to see kind of how Elsie and Logan's views on monsters differ. We also have found out that we're going to be having a little farewell party for Haru, which makes me sad. I don't want him to leave either. But regardless, we're gonna see how that goes. Also, I have turned off the bug reporting for my game, so hopefully that fixes the stuttering, because that is a fix that people talk about on the Discord server. So I'm hoping that will fix it. If not, I'm going to be very sad. Now, the only content warnings that I have for all of you today is the photosensitive epilepsy warning, but I will always put a warning on the screen if there are any flashing lights. So, with that out of the way, let's get started. I'll have to head over to Logan's hideout at before 6. Gonna have to turn in some commissions before I pick up any more, but that's okay. Also seem to have some side story stuff down this way.
Oh!
Wow, I never thought I'd have to stock my store with the Giggler demographic in mind. So, what do I need, like bugs and heat lamps? Yeah, maybe some heat rocks too. Nice
Thanks.
and warm. Word to the wise, Cryptid. As soon as portions start showing up in Sandrock, believe you me, the price of local items like Yakmel sausage is going to shoot through the roof. At least I hope it will. I ordered 100 boxes of it.
Take her easy.
I am sure it will. Alright, you. Alright. Well, first and foremost, I'm gonna turn this in. Oh wait, no. He's too far away. Alright, let me do this. I've been in contact with the Alliance Council, and I can't in good faith recommend anything other than the full extent of the law, transferred to the Atara Maximum Security Prison. You betrayed us and have shown no sign of remorse. I will contact the authorities and organize the transport. I accept all punishment, Trudy, and will abide accordingly. Then I will keep you informed of the date of your departure. I just can't understand it. Why? It's no excuse, but I did what I believed was right. But this town, everyone living here, after all you did for us, everything you said in your sermons, you kept us safe, your guidance. I even trusted you to teach my daughter. I thought you cared. I truly do. Please, don't give me that. He's right, Duvos for life. He's a criminal. He was used. Oh boy. This is tough. I have very mixed feelings about Miguel, but I want to believe that he's generally a decent person, and if given a second chance, maybe he will turn over a new leaf and learn. He was used, Trudy. No, Cryptid, I was not used. I was betrayed. My actions were my own, and I am no one's puppet. I will face all the consequences with dignity. Well, thank you for your cooperation. You said that the water was a cover for their true intentions. I have been taken for a fool. I realize now more than ever I truly thought Duvos wanted the same thing as me. That they were on the right side of history. But their actions do not correlate to the proclamations they gave me. I liked how Trudy walked over the bar right there. Recently, I have been grasping at something, anything, that would validate my actions since I have been in Sandrock. The more I searched, the more I only came to one truth. There was nothing. My handlers were simply telling me what they wanted me to believe. I must have been simply a diversion. If I could have pushed everyone out of Sandrock, then Duvos could excavate the ruins in secrecy. My arrest threw a proverbial wrench into the works, and it appears to have pushed their hand. Then I was left to rot. They never cared about me, they cared about my ideals. I was a fool. Okay, so at least possibly Matilda might have cared about him. I don't think Penn did. So they must have cared somewhat. I don't think Duvos cared about him. I really don't. How did you fall for all of this? When I was of age, I left to study in Meidi. My family were believers in the light, and I dreamed of spreading the word. I always feared the day of calamity, feared the light being extinguished once more. I quickly befriended Matilda. She was older than me, working as a tutor in the guided study sessions. I remember when I first met her, when I attended her sessions the first time. She was helping a group of students with their questions on faith. She was kind, understanding. Whenever I disagreed with the doctrine of the church, she listened. Later, I started to feel that the teachings were not enough. What did you disagree with? The Church of the Light has an unwavering trust in people above all else. It's the individual people that got the human race through the Age of Darkness. This is why you see Sandrock being somewhat loose with Age of Corruption technology. I am somewhat more pessimistic about human nature. Allowing humans freedoms to pursue their vanities is what led to the day of calamity. Those around me in the church did not take the teaching seriously, even the deacon. It was as if they had forgotten the sins of our forefathers. During my studies, I became depressed. I drifted further from the teachings, became isolated, and found myself more radical. Then an agent from Duvos made contact. The things they told me, that Duvos would regulate technology. Everything I heard aligned with my beliefs. They wanted structure. They wanted to ensure no one else ever lost their lives. They wanted to ensure the safety of humanity. I see now, in retrospect, Matilda used my grief against me. She was conditioning me. She must have told an agent of my wavering faith and guided their hand from the background. Did something happen to you? While I was studying in Meidi, my town was destroyed. I'm from DOS. I'm a child of the lost city. I know how you feel. I lost a cat once. What happened at DOS? Our existence was always a delicate balance, being a town skirting the border of the peripheries. We were aware of the dangers, but largely went unbothered. As I went to study in Meidi, I bid my hometown farewell, though I kept in regular contact. It may surprise you, but I took part in many of the onboarding activities and was a strong advocate for the church school. It seems strange to reflect on that now. During my studies, DOS was attacked by a creature from the peripheries. It happened overnight, without warning. Everyone in town was killed. My parents, my brother. You cannot imagine it. My entire town destroyed by a monster in the blink of an eye. Just thinking about what my people went through, it is truly harrowing. The depths of despair cannot comprehend what my family endured. I pray that it was quick. Just listen. When the news was announced at school, I felt everyone's eyes on me. They were fixed, filled with an empty pity. I fell into a trance. simply glided through the halls, unable to process what had happened. I needed to talk, to confront it. Where were the Rangers or the Civil Corps? How did we not see it coming? How could the Alliance let this happen? The questions burned into my mind. I sought answers, but people avoided me, said I was too intense. Within a week, people were laughing again, enjoying themselves. They'd all forgotten already. Countless lives lost, yet they returned to their lives again as if nothing had happened. Everyone simply avoided me further, except for Matilda. She listened. I fell into darkness, sunk into the questions that were burning on my tongue. How could the Alliance let this happen? How are we allowing the sins of our forefathers leave us in ruin? How could the free city simply abandon us? I expected a rescue. I expected the Rangers to search and destroy that monster from the peripheries, but no. They saw it as a lost cause and moved on. My family were not even buried. They were left there for the wilds to consume. It was then that my heart was blackened to the Alliance, that my thoughts started to drift. I was vulnerable. I was lost. I was found by Matilda and led astray. She would encourage me to think independently, to question myself. She said my fears were valid, that I was a fiercely independent thinker, and while she did not agree with me, she valued my beliefs. I now believe she was taking note of my doubts and behind closed doors crafting a narrative that reciprocated my beliefs, a narrative she then passed on to handlers. It was no mere coincidence that I was sold a beautiful vision of Duvos. I should have seen this sooner, but I was blinded by their words. It answered all of my questions. Okay. So she spread lies in Matey, tried to trick people to convert. I'm not sure about that. Sounds like you were a bit of an idiot. You fell for their lies. No, he was hurting. And unfortunately, when people are hurting, they do and think sometimes not great things. And can be easy to manipulate. So everything you believed about Duvos turned out to be lies. It appears so. All that I took for Duvos ideals were simply my own being reflected back to me. In that light, what I've done to Sandrock is unforgivable. It is only now that the blinds have been pulled back. I must face my actions head on. I still believe that we as a species need to control our desire to pursue unfettered technology. DOS must not happen again. However, that does not excuse what I did. I have wronged the people of this town and the free cities. I must accept penance for my actions. I must take this as a time for personal growth. Thank you for coming to see me all this time. Well, I think this is going to be another Larry thing. Yep. So your name's Larry, and you're a giggler. That's right. And your brother's name is Gary. And what's your pa's name? Barry? No, Gary is my cousin. My sister is Carrie. I have 39 siblings. They are...
Wow!
39? And I thought my family was big. We're just 13. Don't you have 3 brothers? That's 4 brothers, including me, and 9 sisters, plus 7 cousins. But I didn't count them. Heck, if I start counting. I've been around folks these parts so long, everyone's my family. Counting it this way, I reckon now I'm winning. Huh? Humans count family this way? Well, we ain't family, but we're family, you know? Look at Vivi over at Taylor Made. I've known her all my life, and her family are mine. Heck, now you're in town, you're one of our own. This. You should call him brother. Brother. Hey, you better watch your scaly mouth. Respect your elders. Truth be told, I didn't take too kindly to lizard folks before, but recent events have turned my worldview upside down. As long as you don't put more scribbles there on the sidewalls of our city, or attack my Yakimel for no darned reason, then you're all right by my book. I still have trouble talking like Cooper. Like, his dialogue is a lot. Alright, got mail. From Way. Cryptid, hey, thanks for showing up at the meeting yesterday. I've split the commission so that everyone gets something to do. I want you to handle a water tank bus and the notice board. I've attached the diagrams. Heidi designed the bus. Please hand off the bus to me as well as install the bus stop when you're done. Okay. I have a lot of stuff that I'm gonna need to collect for that bus stop. See, the acacia wood is up by the spaceship ruins, I think. I'll be back in time for the party. I'm just gonna go get a couple things. I just realized that the mission for the bus is called Another One Rides the Bus. Oh my god.
You came!
I did.
Hey, I just lit the fire. If you want to eat, you're gonna have to wait a bit.
You made it. I was worried I wasn't going to get to see you before I left. I'm going to Atara to study.
Which you're gonna do great at.
It's true. I actually think he's going to do amazing at it.
Tomorrow. It's not that easy, or there'd be a lot more graduates.
But you know everything. Quick, what's 12 times 12?
144.
I'll take your word for it.
He's right. Did we really never get you doing times tables? Dang, maybe that one's on me.
Well, see? I ain't even had to think about it. Haru's gonna get himself one of those scholarmanships for certain.
Yeah, doesn't matter if he do or don't get a scholarship. I'll make sure he gets through it one way or another. Skewers ain't finished yet, Haru. You got your stuff packed?
I've got everything from the house packed already. Just got a few things left over here.
Ah, crud, I still got Haru's notebook somewhere. Help me look for it, will ya? It's got all sorts of formulas in it.
Andy, why are you suddenly so interested in studying? Nah, no problem. I'll help Haru pack up.
Oh, yeah. I think I left it on my old bed. I get it myself, but someone needs to stay here and make sure this fella here don't incinerate our last meal as a gang. I'll holler when the food's done.
Is he known for incinerating food?
Thanks. I just need to get a couple of things, then I'll be ready.
That smells good.
Over here?
Huh? Why is this page marked? Andy, are you trying to make soap?
Yeah, Logan stinks real bad in the...
Hey,
I mean, yeah. I managed to make yak meal soup already. Followed your recipe, got it my first try. Jasmine says I got a real knack for it.
well, I'll be. Might be hope for you yet.
Well, if you're having fun with it, why don't you keep this one? Although, there's a lot of really dangerous stuff in here.
Me? Do something reckless with a recipe book full of explosives? Come on. I mean, maybe back in the glory days, but we're changed men. On the straight and narrow now we are. Please, just let me have it.
I mean, judging by the fact that I will still gift that child explosives,
Don't worry, Haru. I'll keep an eye on him. Besides, he ain't dumb. Certainly not dumb enough to mess around with anything we say is off limits. Are you, kid?
Not until he's a teenager anyways.
I'll be good.
All right, but I might tear a few pages out, just in case.
Aw, come on.
I don't know if I'd trust Andy with dangerous chemicals. I think Andy's starting to love chemistry. I'm gonna go with that.
Well, chemistry is fascinating. If I've managed to inspire an interest, then I'm honored. It's natural to be somewhat attracted to the more spectacular chemical reactions, fireworks and such. It's what got me into it in the first place, too.
That's so cute.
Make me 10 more of them soaps, and I'll give you the recipe for something that blows up.
Cool.
Maybe I do need to withhold anything remotely dangerous for now.
Maybe, but that's hilarious.
I haven't flipped through this one in a while. Lots of the experiments here aren't exactly academic. I've always been a trial and error type of person. Look, this page was burnt in a lab fire. Or was that Grace?
Why do you love chemistry so much?
I haven't really thought about that much. I mainly just like to look at things around me and just ask, how? How does that work? How did this happen? Chemistry is the beauty of change. In a way, it's magic. But a magic we can analyze and understand. Sometimes when things interact, there's no reaction. But sometimes you just put the right stuff together, poof, you get fireworks. At the end of the day, it's really about the discovery and the interesting history of it all. It's said that the carbon nanotube was discovered by an old world scientist who saw the structural concept in a dream.
I love that.
Sorry, I'm rambling.
No, keep rambling. I love hearing it.
Oh, well, we've got it. Maybe you'll find these recipes useful too. Let me jot a few down for you.
Thank you. I could always use more recipes.
Now, let's see. Is there anything else I need to pack?
Ooh, I can make myself concealer now, but also gravity bomb. Alright, what's on my map? Got that. Got that. Might as well go here.
Actually, I wanted to give this to you. Not just this saddle. I want you to take care of Merle for me.
Haru, I would gladly take care of Merle.
I'm going to be taking the train to Atara. I can't bring her with me. Besides, I don't think she'll get much exercise in Atara.
Yeah, probably not.
So I think it's better off if I leave her with the new owner. Will you take care of her?
I don't really like goats, which would be a lie. I love goats. They're so cute. Of course.
That's such a relief. I'm so glad Merle will have someone caring to live with. Don't worry, she's a really lovely goat. She'll be happy just to spend time with you. If you don't have a stable, I'll leave her with Logan. You can pick her up anytime. Now, let's see. Is there anything else I need to pack?
I don't want him to leave. A hard bed, hardly any padding at all. Essentially just a piece of wood with a blanket over it. Light overhead for what one could only assume would be for late night reading. My God. Common items. Why am I so bad at reading things?
Ah, Arvio gave me this the other day when we said goodbye. He's really thoughtful. I've actually been interested in Fang's medicine. He has a specialized composition. I tried analyzing it before, but I couldn't recreate it. I asked Arvio to help introduce me to Fang, but Dr. Fang politely declined.
Fang isn't great at talking to people he doesn't know. You should have asked me, I'm pretty close with Fang. Fang doesn't like Arvio that much. I don't know about that. I feel like he's okay with Arvio. I'm gonna go with the top one.
Yeah, that's true. It's just a shame I'm leaving now and I won't have the chance to get to know him. Anyway, I'll keep these with me. I'll be glad if I can help someone out in Natara with them. Thanks for helping out. I think that's about everything.
Come on, food's ready. Get it while the getting's good.
Perfect timing. Let's go and have some food.
Logan, why is it all black and crusty?
That's what rooster meat looks like when it's cooked. Quit belly aching and try a bite.
Blech. I told you were burning it. You trying to kill me or something?
Maybe he likes his food burnt. Some people do.
Yeah, a little bit of burn ain't gonna kill you, but starvation will. Now eat up, y'all. What do you think?
Why are y'all watching me? Are you waiting for my mutant builder to like drop dead? Smoky would be a generous way to describe the flavor. A less generous way would be burnt. Terrible. It's a little not good. It's delicious.
Yeah, see? At least somebody appreciates me around here.
Don't worry, I'll do the cooking if you move in with me.
The builder's just trying to be nice. These rooster legs look like one of their own rockets went off on them.
I will admit, I ain't got nothing on Haru. I just know a little from when me and my pa used to go hunting. Mainly aimed to eat and not to be eaten. Everything tastes good after a long day on the trail.
That sounds about right.
It's the thought that counts. I appreciate you trying to cook for a change.
Well, we ain't on the trail. You could try adding salt, pepper, something. It's a disgrace to the animal turning them into charcoal. Oh man, it's really sinking in. You're gonna leave me with this guy?
I'll get better at it.
It's okay. Look, Andy, these ones look fine.
Wow.
Remember when I punted that beehive at you and you caught it?
It was an impressive catch.
I thought you'd just duck.
Well, I got you back.
Oh man, those peppers in my omelet the next day? That was not cool, man.
Excuse me, this is like the most adorable get-together.
Could have been a lot worse. He didn't use Grace's Duvos peppers.
True, true. All right, fine, we're even then. So, when you first met Grace, she kicked your butt, didn't she?
We had a bit of a tussle. Had to make sure she was who she said she was.
Yeah? So who won?
I'd say it was more of a draw.
Oh, Grace totally won.
Aw, come on.
I bet people would pay good money for a rematch. Spar, of course.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, well, talk to Grace about it. What do you think you'll do after schooling?
Haven't given it much thought.
Obviously you're coming back to join the gang again. Duh.
That would be my first choice.
Always a place for you here, brother.
I know, and thank you.
Should I give Haru his gift? Yes.
You got me a gift? Goggles. This is so thoughtful. Thank you. I'll wear these whenever I'm doing experiments, and my eyes will be grateful.
Haru, looks like the builder really cares about you too, huh?
Of course. Why wouldn't I?
Oh, I got you a present too. Here's 3 jars of jam. They're real tasty. I know you got a long trip, so you can eat them on the train. Grandma Vivi always says I should eat it with bread, but pro tip, it's way better just spooning it straight from the jar.
Thank you, Andy. That's really thoughtful. Here's something from me, too.
Haru, remember not to get too lost in your books, all right? Go out and make some friends, too. Join the science club or something. And hey, maybe you'll meet a special someone.
You can't force love, though.
I ain't saying force anything. I'm saying just put yourself out there. You can't meet your soulmate if you don't leave the house.
Aw, Haru's afraid to talk to girls? Don't worry, pal. You're looking at a bona fide, one-of-a-kind, dead-to-rights lady killer.
Oh, hell yes. But what if he wants a boyfriend?
Oh, you mean yourself. As I recall, the first time you met Jasmine, she cried and ran off screaming.
Andy, you have a little ways to go.
What? I never told you that. I mean, you must have heard wrong. Nah, that weren't me. Must have been some other handsome guy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, right.
Well, all I'm saying is, the greater point to be made is, when do we get to be a normal family, huh?
We don't. But we get to have a family. And you get to have a normal life from now on. Just ain't the normal you might have been thinking of. Haru, brother, I dragged you into more muck than I ever could have imagined. You stuck by me the whole way. Now, you walk your own path. When you leave, never look back. This is your ride, and this is where Andy and I hop off. But no matter where you go, you'll always be kin.
Logan, I never regretted a single moment.
Don't forget me.
It's getting late. Haru's got to get his train tomorrow morning, so let's call it a night.
Thanks for coming. I guess this isn't quite goodbye yet. See you tomorrow?
Yeah. Man, I can't spend the night there. That would have been so cool, though. Just camp out with the guys. Alright. No time has passed. Which works for me. Why are a couple of my favorite characters leaving? Grace is gone, now Haru. Say it ain't so. The bus looks like a little bug. That's so cute. It also vaguely reminds me of the cat bus from My Neighbor Totoro. But that's neither here nor there. Guess I'll put my builder to bed.
He's a tough kid. Didn't look back.
Maybe it was close to crying like I feel like I'm gonna do. Or like Andy did.
Let's head back. Ain't nothing to get from waiting around here.
Haru and Grace, both gone. Are we even bandits anymore?
Well, no.
Bandits? Oh, don't say that, Andy. I'm still here. We're fearsome bandits, right? Haru's just going to study and come back even fearsome-er. Knowledge being power and all that. Which reminds me, you got classes later.
I don't want to go to school.
I thought you warmed up to studying. You're always saying you want to be smart like Haru. We better run. I gotta try and make this guy stop crying.
My dog ate my homework.
We ain't got a dog.
There's something going on out there. I'll go check in a bit. Hello, Merle. God, she is so cute. Finish both the bus and the sign. Alright, now I have to talk to Wei, but first... What's going on over here? Wow, she is fast. Huh? What is this? No, really, what is this? Huh. Is that gonna be the bus station or someone living there? Monsieurs, I have brought le pie. It was made by the magnifique Lumi. Her cooking is only surpassed by her beauty. Very well, Captain. We shall begin the meeting. Seems like they're having a meeting. Should I listen? I kind of want to. How are you fitting in? I haven't seen you in a while, President Larry. Just Larry now, and meow. Oh, mon chat. Sounds like Larry is having some problems. Meow.
Thank you.
You are too kind, Cat, but no, I shall not bother the Civil Corps with my matters. I will shoulder my burden alone. You see, tourists are coming to the saloon just to see me. Feel like a sandfish out of sand. Mon lizard companion, do not suffer these fools alone. Do not hesitate to tell us how we can help. Squawk! Capitaine, your words are so powerful, it makes my heart beg for connection. Oh, Lumi, why do you play with my heart so? Were I not a mole in love? Ged, you are still young. Love will wait for you. Do not despair. Otherwise, you may grow old and become like me. A lizard alone. Xena! Larry! You are correct, Capitan. We need to control ourselves. La Chatte speaks wisdom. We should listen well. Yes, there's nothing to gain from weeping. Squark, eat now. Oh. Larry is the best guy. I love him. How are... Damn, there's no sandberries? I wish I could feed her rutabagas. I think I have some. Not on me, but at home. By the way, she steps a lot more quietly than my horse. Alright, sir.
Thank you. This is great. Gonna be a future workhorse for us. Appreciate the work.
And where do I install that notice board? Aha! So it is over there. Ah, I see. It is a bus stop.
Looking good, builders. This is gonna end up being one of the most used structures in Sandrock. I guarantee it.
I'm looking forward to it. Sandrock is finally on the up and up.
You know it.
Hell yeah. Oh, wow. Bright kitty boots.
Catch you later.
Haru, I'm really going to miss him. He even gave me the recipe for his concealer and sunscreen. He said I can make them myself in the future. But I feel like it really means he's gone.
Yeah, I'm sad over it too, RVO. Oh gosh, I don't think I have anything else left to do for today. I'll probably start up another mission, but that's about it. Well, I might as well put my builder to bed for now. Cool to see our bus in action. Looks like the Road to Portia is finally open for business, a direct route that only takes a day's drive. This is going to mean big changes around here. We should be getting in some of their imports any day now. Could open some doors for you, Cryptid. Could open a lot of doors for everyone. We'll have new produce, like the portion fragrant apple, cheaper import for grain, water, and a lot more. I heard Portia's already finished their new South Block project. They're really looking to expand trade with us. Not to mention, I bet we can expect to see a bit more of your pal Mint, eh, Director? Indeed. The comfort of the long-distance seating combined with Sleepyhead's infamous proclivity for napping, it's almost too perfect. Everything's up for Sandrock. And it's thanks to you all. We wouldn't be having this conversation without all of your amazing work getting us here. And now it's tree planting time. Hello, cheap water. Our work isn't done yet? Right you are, with Duvos out of the way, water in our tanks, and Sandrock more connected than ever. There's nothing that can stand in our way in bringing Sandrock back to its former glory. Whatever the case, I can promise you all one thing. Good things are on the horizon. Can't argue with that. Let's mosey. Wait. With its tasks completed, the mobile suit may require a diagnostic checkup as well as some repairs. Well, don't you worry about that. By the by, my guys just wouldn't shut up about how great that thing is. You two really did a bang-up job making that thing. She runs like a dream and purrs like a kitten. I was looking to inquire upon the future storage location of the suit. Oh, right, sure, yeah. We'll just have it dropped off at your place. Yes! You go, Chi. Now you have a mobile suit. Alright, I have something on my map. Over at the Blue Moon. Well, first, I'm gonna start up some stuff for commissions, and then I will go do that. A letter from Trudy. Citizens of Sandrock, we're happy to announce that the Road to Portia project is now complete. This is all thanks to the hard work of Heidi's team, Cryptid, Commissioner Way, Mr. Musa, Mint, and everyone else that worked on the road. We will be having a send-off ceremony at the bus station today to send off our first bus to Portia. Come one, come all, our city's getting better every day. P.S. Opening this new trade route will affect some of our prices as well as bring in some new goods to our city. Letter from oh, wow. People are just sending me things. Well, whatever. At the moment, I'll go check out what's happening at the Blue Moon.
Greetings.
Ah, Cryptid, Cooking Boss is not here today, so I'm doing the cooking and serving. But they have been looking at me strangely. I'm worried that I will offend them somehow. Could you give these dishes to them? Good luck with that. Yeah, no problem. Give them to me. Thank you, strong human. Here are the 3 dishes. They were ordered by those 3 tables over there. Hi. Hey, these are the ones you took? Oh, no. Thanks. How does it taste? Good. Good. Thank you. By the way, I heard there's some kind of giggler in here, but I didn't see anyone like that. Actually, they're the chef. What, really? Larry's one heck of a chef. It's got a name? And they speak our language? Wow, his name is Larry. But whatever, this smells so nice, I want seconds. That's one heck of a dish. Where's the chef? I want to tell them to their face how much I love it. I'll pass on your kind words. Thank you. With cooking like this, I reckon they must be one heck of a person. They are! Larry's super cool.
Thank you.
Thank you, strong human. What did the customers think of my cooking? A customer wants to meet me? Because I can cook? But what if I scare them? No. It's fine, I'll go with you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Let us meet the customers. Ah, so you brought the... Yes. A lizard man? This is the chef that cooked my meal? Yep. Well, I'll be... Tell him about the food, introduce yourself, tell him how we know each other. Tell him about the food. The cooking boss taught me how to make this dish. He has taught me a lot. This one is my best. We gigglers can tell subtle differences between cactus flesh, and I know which is suitable for cooking. I'm glad that you like my dish. Oh, I love it. I apologize for my outburst earlier. You just surprised me. I grew up thinking that you're all monsters. But I seem to have been taught wrong. Your food is delicious, and it seems like you're a good person as well. Well, isn't Sandrock just full of surprises? I've even met a giggler chef. What's next? A talking mole? Yeah?
Thank you.
Thank you for your compliment. Please enjoy your meal.
Sandrock will rule the world. Or not.
Strong human, you have helped me once again. Thank you. I shall return to work. I will not forget this. Can I befriend Larry yet, please? I love him. Hell, if it was possible, I would totally romance Larry. Help him through his grief.
Some people even got so hungry that they'd... Ooh, there are kids here. Better save that part for a more adult crowd.
Well, at the moment, I have nothing to do.
Everyone lived underground, and most technology...
Hey, bud.
Thanks.
This is cool. See ya.
Well, I guess I'm gonna put my builder to bed for now. We seem to have a fireside tonight. I got some. Grace! Cryptid, sorry it took me so long to write you. Kinda got caught up. How's everyone in Sandrock? I've settled into a Tara life again, jumped right back into that busy lifestyle. I keep telling all my professors about the archaeological situation in Sandrock, especially the relics we got from the Oasis and the Northern Ruins. It's all kind of made my head spin again. Well, that's about it so far. Just wanted to get in touch again. If anyone asks, tell them I'm doing great. Let's reply. So great to hear from you, Sandrock, still developing quickly. Trudy said we're going to start working on some projects alongside the tunnel. I don't know when you'll be coming back, but maybe you won't even recognize it. Did your report go well? I remember you said your boss would interview you when you got back to Atara. It must have been nerve-wracking. Hopefully everything went smoothly. I think I'm going to ask that. Tumbleweed Standard. The veritable tunnel and the human condition. A tunnel to a brighter future. What does a tunnel represent? A liminal space, transitional, inspiring. Everyone's life has a tunnel. Your first steps, your first love, your first sip of hot sand tea. For Sandrock, the first drops of rain will be the next tunnel they seek. But this is the tunnel we have now. It's real, tangible. It leads off to distant lands with the promise of new salvation. A tunnel, a light at the end, a sea of sand and silt separating us from them, the future, the connection, a hand held close to your heart, a hand clutching an olive branch, a hope for peace, for the future. But what is a tunnel? It is a hole through an object that leads from one place to the next. That is, of course, our physical, tangible tunnel. But what is a tunnel? Did Ernest write this? Something that brings us to our next destination. In life, we travel through various destinations. I started my life in Atara, writing news articles and novels. Oh yeah, he did. But I traveled a tunnel, both literal and metaphorical, to arrive in Sandrock. Sandrock was my new life, a world of new experiences, a way to find my feet and understand the true world. It started with a tunnel, it ended with a tunnel. It continues with a tunnel of dreams, of hopes and desires for a better future for everyone. From Trudy, Dear Cryptid, with the completion of the Road to Portia alongside all that Sandrock has overcome, I think it's high time for the city to look towards the future. I've decided to put together a meeting to discuss where we go from here, and how we can continue to realize the dream laid out by our predecessors. I want to therefore invite you to an important developmental meeting alongside other industrious citizens of Sandrock. Dinner will be provided by City Hall, and we will discuss our plans for the future. Please come to the Blue Moon Saloon tomorrow evening if you have time. Letter from Ma. Dear Cryptid, your Pa and I read in the paper that Sandrock opened the Road to Portia. That is so wonderful. That means Sandrock is really getting better, right? Oh, I heard there was an incident with some monsters during construction. Mayor Trudy told me in her letter that you weren't hurt, but you need to be more careful. Don't worry, the monsters didn't hurt anyone. The reports are just exaggerated. The monsters appeared, but no one was hurt, and we even got rid of the monsters without hurting them. Not true. It wasn't easy, but we finally finished. We've been working on this road for so long. We built a bridge, a bus station, a tunnel, but now it's over and we can all get our water and other goods from Portia. I'm just tired. I'm glad it's over. I didn't really care about the road to begin with. Nah. I'll go with the don't worry one. And that. And I wish I was better friends with Andy because he is hard to find. He could be anywhere.
Long time ago, I had 7 identical twins stop into the Blue Moon. I've heard of triplets, quintuplets even, but septuplets? My heart goes out to their mother. Hello.
Guess I will have to go to the Blue Moon tomorrow. Well, I might as well put my builder to bed for now. Well, there's not much to do until I can go to the, meeting. Oh, but I have some letters. And something blue on my map. Alright. From Cooper. Oh, how nice. I love when people give me things. What? Oh, this is probably another Larry thing?
That Blue Moon place looks pretty good. Let's grab something from there.
I need a tumbleweed right now. I'm so hungry.
I almost beat my high score. Can't game on an empty stomach, though.
Hey! Thank goodness you're here. Did you see that? Paying customers walked right out the door looking for grub. It's not enough that I gotta pull the customers in. I gotta keep them here somehow.
Sell food?
That's why I came up with a terrific idea to turn this challenge into an opportunity. If people don't have to leave to get a snack, they'll keep dropping tokens into my machines. And if the snacks are also bought with tokens, that's a double win, am I right?
Yes.
So here's what I'm thinking. I need a storage rack. Then I can offer something for people to snack on to keep them from wandering off.
It's not a bad idea, actually.
Think you can make me one?
Of course, that's a great idea.
Great! I think you make it on your work table. But, when you're done, can you please install it for me as well? Thanks!
Sure. Alright, Merle, my dear, let us go install that shelf.
Thank you! This is perfect! I really appreciate your help with this. I have a lot of great ideas, but I don't always have the right skills to make them happen.
I'm glad I can help. It's what I do. Gee, Cryptid, why are you not flirting with Catori? Actually, you know what? I will flirt with her anytime.
Just the same, I do appreciate it. You know, this has me thinking. I could eventually add a whole snack bar, or even a restaurant in here someday. I have to expand the whole game center first, of course. Maybe even add some live entertainment. I could hire a magician and do children's parties. Wouldn't that be amazing? Oh, I once saw a mechanical band made of spare parts and electronics in Atara. Boy, that would be something if I could get one of those. If I decorated the robot band to look like friendly animals dressed like people, the kids would go nuts!
So you want an animatronic band? That sounds like a great idea.
Of course, I'd want to run it by Owen, as a professional courtesy. Or maybe he'd be interested in being partners. Now that would be something, wouldn't it? Imagine what I could do with the kind of dough he's got in his pockets. Listen to me, dreaming impossible dreams. Impossible for now, anyway. One step at a time, right? Expanding to offer a few snacks is a good start. Not exactly competing with Owen's Saloon, but maybe it'll keep my customers here a little longer before they head to his place for a real meal.
I would do anything for you if it made you smile. All in a day's work, ma'am. Your customers may never leave.
You're always so helpful and kind. I think we've got a lot in common. Always working, always trying to better ourselves and grow our business. Doesn't leave much time for leisure or friendship, does it? If you could carve out some time from your busy schedule tomorrow evening, I think I could too. Care to meet me at the Blue Moon for dinner and a nice long chat?
You know what? That sounds great. I'd love to.
Terrific! I'll see you there tomorrow at 6 p.m.
Rocky is cooking? I'm not used to this. I wonder if he does the cooking in his house. I've actually never been in there when he and Crystal would be making meals.
My friend Mint used to ask to borrow my notes back in grade school, so I'd always handwrite a second copy, but with a couple of details slightly manipulated before complying, so as to ensure that he would not surpass my score. All went according to plan.
That is evil, Chi. On the other hand... No, that's evil. Because it's your notes. You're not doing his work. I love that. Why is Chi evil?
Good evening, everyone. It's nice to see so many wonderful faces here tonight. I wanted to invite you to discuss the future of Sandrock, without being crammed into the stuffy city hall this time. With the recent opening of the Road to Portia, we have access to water like never before, as well as being able to finally increase our access to trade and tourism. All of this was only made possible thanks to the efforts of everyone here at our wonderful town. So, I would like to propose a toast to Heidi, to the builder, to everyone, to Sandrock!
To Sandrock!
Recently, I have been soliciting the opinions of Sandrockers regarding the future development of our town and infrastructure. This time, I'm glad to see everyone's excited about our future for once. We have a couple of proposals to go through tonight. So, without further ado, it is with great pleasure I introduce our wonderful Mian and Zeke to discuss theirs.
Hello, everyone! Thank you for this opportunity. Recently, I have been working with Zeke on a plan to plant a forest in the Eufaula Outback that could block the sandstorms from Sandrock almost entirely.
That's exciting.
We've already demonstrated some success with the little woods near Gecko Station, but with portion water, we'll be able to scale up substantially. But I'm not the expert here, so Zeke can explain everything in more detail. Zeke? Don't worry, just go over it like we rehearsed. You can do it.
Right. Sorry. Just a little nervous. Been a while. The Eufaula out back in the north is, really big. It's got lots of land and sand. If we plant trees there, they can stabilize the terrain and stop the runoffs.
Economy?
This isn't some small project, though. It'll probably cost City Hall a lot of money. No, sorry, didn't mean to say that.
Talk about how it'll help Sandrock.
Right, if we use more water from Portia, we should be able to maintain a large enough forest in the outback to lessen or even stop the sandstorms. We'll finally get a sustainable Sandrock.
And there you have it.
No more sandstorms?
Thank you very much for the presentation, Mian, Zeke. We've been discussing this possibility for a very long time. Now that we finally have the know-how and Mr. Musa's backing, we might just be able to pull it off.
Heck yeah.
Do you have a more detailed plan? What do we need to do first?
Oh, well, I guess I want to do a test planting on the outback sands first. The sand over there is drier, and the water table is much lower. For that, we'll need a small irrigation tower in the area.
Good idea with the test. I'll expedite a budget for that. Does anyone else have something to say about this proposal?
Will this work? I'll go plant some trees. Nah, I'll build the irrigation tower.
Makes me proud to see a guild member being such a go-getter.
I knew I could count on you. I'll help out as well.
Thank you, Builder. Commissioner away.
Thank you all. Now, on to our second proposal. Heidi, if you please.
Good evening, everyone. To the natives here, do you remember Miss Bliss? Yeah, me too. She was the best darn teacher this side of the Alliance. And I am who I am today because she pushed me to always do my best. We don't have that for our children today. We haven't had a school since a sandstorm blew down the old one. I'd say it's about time we built a new one.
Miss Bliss put the fear of light in me.
So I've got a proposal. It's been sitting there the whole time, since our old minister, whose name I shall not mention, took off. Pretty literally, her destroyed house is just sitting there. Perfect location for a school.
Wow, that's so great! When do we start the PTA? I'll volunteer for everything.
Can Elsie go back to school?
Pa, I ain't a kid.
I think it goes without saying that I fully approve of this proposal as well. In fact, I've already submitted a job advertisement for a school teacher.
Who is going to be our last romanceable character.
Yes!
This school project and the new forest will be our town's primary focus going forward. I think if we can achieve both, we'll finally get more people to settle here. Folks, we're really close now.
We stand ready to do our part, ma'am. Right, everyone?
Yep.
I'm gonna sit this one out. I'll help where I can. Let's do it to it.
This team is so reliable. I feel like we could build anything if we put our minds to it.
Oh, we can.
Yen's never praised me before.
This is going to be a lot of work. I'll spread out the assignments amongst us after I have a talk with Heidi. We'll all pitch in together and get that school looking like the pride of the Eufaula.
I never used to believe in good and evil twins, but here you are, proving us all wrong. Anyway, I hope the meeting was useful in letting y'all know a bit more about what's in store for us. I'm still open to more proposals, so if you have ideas for Sandrock, please bring them forward. Let's do our best for our city-state. So let's leave it there for tonight. Everyone, eat up. Owen went out of his way to give us a real feast for tonight. And remember,
conserve water!
Well.
Thanks.
Logan, did you get to talk to Trudy about that outpost idea?
Oh, yeah. I saw you talking to Trudy before the meeting. How'd it go?
She's still thinking about it.
Huh? What do you mean she's thinking about it? Spit it out, Logan.
Well, she didn't outright say yes. She asked me what I want to do. I said protect Sandrock, hunt monsters, maybe get a lookout tower built. She said, sure, write up a proposal.
Sounds like a yes. Also, I've noticed, and other people have noticed, his model is smaller. He's not as broad as he used to be, and that makes me really sad. The broad chest was really nice looking.
Sure? That means yes! Good going, Yak Boy.
Yeah. Glad Trudy liked your idea. Somehow you don't seem all that pleased, though.
Thing is, writing up plans? I ain't good at that.
You don't want to ride it? I guess I could try. Although my handwriting has been the subject of criticism at times.
Come on. You guys are overthinking it. Just write exactly what you mean. Trudy wouldn't ask you to write something up if she wasn't seriously considering it. And who knows, you might even find that writing out your ideas will give you new insights.
Well, when you put it that way, yeah, all right. I'm gonna give it a shot.
Let me know if you need help.
Rocky, now that we're getting a school, we'd better get prepared. I'm so excited.
Getting prepared? Getting prepared for what?
Oh, you know, textbooks, study materials, stationaries, and it's never too early to start greasing up some connections. I'm gonna start writing to the Vincent Design Institute's admissions office.
Oh, yeah. That sounds, cool. Say, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't your baby not even out yet?
Rocky. There's no such thing as too early. Most parents of children at Pebble's age already got their kids' education all planned out. It's much easier to win the race if you get a head start, don't you know?
God, I love Danby. She cracks me up.
Win the race?
Danby, there's no rush. Dang, Rocky, Pebble's future. Get it together, man. I don't really have an opinion. There's no rush.
No rush?
Well, maybe what our friend is trying to say is, sometimes you just gotta let kids be kids.
Exactly.
When I was growing up, I hardly had any time for myself. Sure, I want to give Pebbles all the best opportunities and stuff, but, one of the best opportunities out there is just being a kid.
Yeah.
I see. How could I begin trying to control someone else's life when I barely have control over my own life?
Well, I wasn't saying that exactly.
Oh. No, you're gonna do fine, Danby.
And so, my fellow Sandrockers, I begin my proposal as many famous proposals have begun, with a beginning. Someone once told me that the dictionary defines beginning as the point in time or space at which something begins, or something like that, and I believe that time is now.
Friends, Sandrockers, countrymen, lend me your ears. For too long has our train station stagnated in development. Sure, we gave it a touch-up when Musa came by, but how long has that been? And certainly if Musa likes trains, everyone should like trains.
Who are y'all talking to?
For it was 7 minutes ago that I began to have a dream. That of a new attraction being birthed quite literally unto our fine citizens. An attraction with the power to revitalize attentiveness towards our town.
And so I say, ask not what trains can do for you, but what you can do for trains.
I love that they're quoting two very famous speeches.
The answer is simple. We somehow crossbreed the martle duck and the yakmel in order to produce the super flying yakmel. We ain't gonna lose to them winged buffaloes up north.
Oh wow, buffaloes really have wings in this world.
What you can do for trains being, agree to my proposal of building a high-speed bullet train for Sandrock.
That's a good idea.
In addition to being a spectacle, this bullet train will produce milk on a level never before conceived by imagination.
Yes, just imagine the joy of traveling to and from Sandrock riding on a super yakmel. What'd you say? Hey, that's my idea.
Wow.
What's the big idea there, pal? I'm speeching over here. You got your train speech and my yakmel speech.
What do you mean? I was just minding my own business when you got your yak mail in my train speech.
And there's too much on my plate for me to listen to this. Oh god. I think Cooper's idea is hilarious, but probably impossible. I like Jensen's idea.
Well, thank you. But I don't do it for praise. I do it for the trains.
What in the... I say, what in the heck did you just say? Maybe you didn't hear me, but don't fret. I can go again. From the top.
Well, wait a sec.
Back to me. Here's my plan. Way I figure, we just give that science fella a bunch of shiny discs, and he'll invent a machine that does what I want. Then a builder will build it. That's how it always works, ain't it? He just invents whatever is convenient at the time.
Well, regardless, I think I'm not too big to admit that a giant, super flying yak mail, it's a pretty good idea, if you think it's possible.
I mean, if it's possible, yeah.
Well, as they say, when life gives you lemons, you crossbreed them and make super lemons. And shucks, maybe I was a bit too hard on you there, partner. Sure, a bullet train. Why not? I mean, sounds a bit violent, might throw a couple folks off, but me, myself, I enjoy a good bullet. If it's in the right place, put her there.
Wow, to finally earn the respect of my next-door neighbor after all these years. Put her there. Let's both practice our speeches. Together.
Okay.
How you holding up, Cat? Not like you to be so quiet at meetings like this. What gives?
Yeah, I've got some ideas, but I'm just mulling them over a bit. You know, not everything has come up spades for me lately. I'm thinking I need to slow down and think things through first.
Need a friendly ear?
All right. Let's see. I've been thinking about my entrepreneurial career so far, and...
Go on.
You remember how I always talk about Catori World, right? It's always been my dream to... I actually wanted to pitch the idea to Musa, you know, but when I was talking to him while he was in town, something he said stopped me. He questioned if I was fully committed to my business. I wanted to answer, of course I am, but then I'm not so sure. And that got me thinking. My entire goal coming out here was to create a better life for my son. But I sure am doing a terrible job at it.
You have a son? No, I know she has a son. You've done your best, Catori. We'll all help you, Catori.
I know. But I'm afraid. Afraid that I'll never have time for my son anymore. Or that whatever I try next will fail and you'll all be in for a big disappointment. That's why I didn't give Trudy anything this time.
Okay, you just take your time. You'll figure it out. We'll always be here, ready to lend a hand.
Thanks, guys. I needed the pep talk.
I get along with pretty much everybody, except arrogant chefs. There was this guy. Hey, see you around.
I guess I'll take my builder home. Hey, Merle. Whoa, story stuff. Alright. Over at the moisture farm, over at City Hall.
You know, lately, I've been thinking about Matilda. Although she was a Devosian agent, she used to be kind and pleasant to everyone. Her speeches at the fireside chats were often inspiring.
Yeah, but she was a little mean to you.
At the time, I was envious. I thought, that's what a mayor should be.
You're the... Not everything Matilda said was a lie, so you're the real mayor of Sandrock.
Thank you. It's not an easy job, but I'll always try to be the best mayor that the Sandrock citizens deserve. Anyway, even though I don't approve of Matilda's actions, I can still learn from her qualities. I think in the future, I need to be more confident when communicating with our citizens, so that they can be assured that things are getting done. I have a lot of room for improvement in this area. I'll work hard and figure it out.
You got this, Trudy. And Nemo. Hey, Zeke.
I was nervous because usually Trudy handles all the talking in a presentation.
You did fine. That's it?
Uh-huh.
Well, I guess I'm gonna put my builder to bed. I think I'm gonna leave it here for now. So if you've made it this far, thank you all for watching. I hope you're excited to see the development of Sandrock as much as I am. Things are happening. Things are going to be exciting. I am very, very excited to see what happens. And I truly hope you are too. So if you liked this video, please hit that like button. And if you want to see more of me but you haven't yet subscribed, please subscribe. I upload videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday, and sometimes extras and shorts randomly throughout the week. I also stream on Twitch recently it's been Fridays and Saturdays. So if you want to come see me, those are the days to do it. And I hope to see you all next time. Bye.